apocalypse.
Covered.
But not my air conditioner.
All right, now, so pretty close to that here on the course as well. 52 degrees right now.
Seven 409-7249 or visit us at North.
Few years, Bravecto.
Today, take some time to think about your heart. It is National Go Red for Women Day. Healthcare workers in the Valley want you to know your numbers. Abrazo, Arizona Heart Health Hospital hosting this big event with free testing, lots of educational services for anybody who goes. Organizers say knowing your numbers could really mean the difference between life and death.
I think sometimes, especially women, are more of the caretaker and tend to put themselves a little bit last in the totem pole. So it's just very important to take care of yourself. So get out, get your cholesterol, just be aware of your risk factors.
And think about this, important to note, cardiovascular disease and stroke cause 1 in 3 women's deaths each year. Today, their event kicks off at 7 a.m.
6:49, you're thinking about breakfast. Why not think about dessert? Is there ever a bad time for dessert? It's great when
86, that coming on this day.
They're on the greens. They started on time, and being we're a little bit warmer today than yesterday, we're not expecting any frost delays.
And it looks like these morning temperatures are going to get even more mild over the next couple of days, so I wouldn't think we'd be concerned about that too much over the weekend either.
Correct. We have a pretty clean forecast all the way through for this tournament, so there should be really no weather issues and almost no wind. So it's real. Weather's kind of a non-factor.
I mean, it's ideal. And you talk about winds. I was reading online that the tournament going on.
Alice and Naco.
Welcome back, everyone, to 12 today on this very fun and exciting Friday where it is jam-packed on our plaza as we give you a live look right now from our Herberger in here for the Super Bowl, and we've got some mouth-watering ideas for you. So I teamed up with a Valley chef for some delicious dishes. Okay, the best part about the Super Bowl is the food, of course, besides the commercials. We're here with Chef Alex Curtis from Relish at the Phoenician. Boy, do we have such a spread here. Love it. Let's start with the burgers. You've got a battle going on.
We do have a burger battle this month. We're honoring the Super Bowl all month with our Battle of the Burgers. We have the Patriots Fish and Chips Burger.
Nice.
Versus the Falcons Brunswick Stew Burger. Nice classic Brunswick stew from the South. On a burger.
Your favorite?
You know what? I'm obligated to say otherwise, but I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to go for the Brunswick stew.
Oh, the underdog burger.
Those pickles, I made that.
We've got some awesome pickles here. Tell me about these.
These beer batter pickles, they're hard to find anywhere else. They're one of our favorites. They are beer batter crusted in a beer batter with some cornmeal. Pickles, they're hard to find anywhere else. They're one of our favorites. They are beer batter crusted in a beer batter with some cornmeal, some pale ale in there, and we just serve it with some house-made ranch, and it's just a go-to.
Oh, love it. Yeah, okay. You've got some little sliders here.
Yes, this is our classic sliders. Kobe style Wagyu beef, American cheese, Thousand Island, and relish. Like, simple as that. Our buffalo wings, again, another one of my favorites in town.
More sliders, but what's that?
These are shrimp sliders. So they're little croquettes. And then we got lettuce, tomato, onion on there, some Louis sauce, and a piece of bacon.
Okay, and for the vegan lovers, we did not forget about you. What do we have at the very end here?
We have a Merita chili hummus with some cabbage veggie wraps. That's a Savoy cabbage. It's kind of a pretty texture there. We got some grilled vegetables, squash. These nachos, you know, I want you to eat them every day. But it's probably only safe to eat it like once a month, and then you gotta go hike Camelback.
These are barbecue.
They're barbecue nachos. A chote chicken that we shred. We make a barbecue sauce. It's a whiskey barbecue sauce made with our private label bourbon. And then we put some creme fraiche on top with cilantro.
Okay, so Matt, I had to get my favorite vegan, a little something something.
Oh,
so
lettuce
try
wraps.
this. It's going to keep you warm before you get dunked.
These are great.
Vanessa,
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, these chips are the bomb. Seriously, I needed some barbecue sauce
The
on
sliders
this.
look great too.
Yeah,
Emma, you need some
sliders,
last
we got
food
everything.
here.
Oh, that's for you.
Unless you want them, they're lettuce wraps.
Wing?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't.
Okay, so have fun on Super Bowl Sunday, eating all your favorite foods. Right now, let's go to Jimmy for some ice cream. Hey, Jimmy.
Jewish white guys. Ratings had a plethora. Hogan, Wes Welker.
Here we go. Hey, folks, we're talking football here. Having a blast over here. We're at Creamistry.
Come
I
on.
will get it down.
It's
Andre,
chemistry and ice cream coming together to make creamistry.
that is why you are the entrepreneur and the owner. How does it work?
Also, you take your base, which is our premium. You can get organic, or you can get, for vegan options, is you get the coconut base.
Excellent.
And sorbet is our water base. So that's the thing that you can get. A lot of ice cream places they can't do it. You put it in here. And I like this because you can have anything. We have Captain Crunch, Cocoa Puffs, French Toast, and Fruity Pebbles. Everybody likes Fruity Pebbles.
Drop that in there.
Drop that in there. And then once you have that, you go over here, you take that, then you go to our freezing station. And once our freezing station there, you put it in there, and then you have our liquid nitrogen, -3.
Require people to use public bathrooms that correspond to the sex on their birth certificate. Critics say the measure unfairly discriminates against LGBT people. Republican supporters say they aren't fazed by the NCAA and NBA pulling out of big events in North Carolina last year over a similar law.
Pittsburgh now, where their city council is calling on the state of Pennsylvania to investigate the city.
We have
Wait a minute, what about you, Matt? You're ready to go too.
Well, just in case,
Put the
because
mic
the
down. Okay. First one up.
By 5 points.
By 5 points.
Okay, wait, you guys got to clear out. Who's
Yep.
going to make the honorary throw? Logan.
Logan.
Super Logan, my little buddy's going to make the honorary throw
All right.
to dunk Emma. By the way, you can go vote for all of these charities and donate to them at 12news.com. The Valley of the Sun YMCA, Make-A-Wish Arizona, and
How
Emma's
cold is it?
charity, Phoenix Children's Hospital. Logan,
cold.
go ahead, buddy.
Okay, go for
Throw
it,
him,
Logan.
Logan. First shot. Super Logan does it.
How cold is it?
Like, I've never been this cold in my entire life, but it's for Phoenix Children's Hospital. That's why we're doing it. Get me out! Oh my gosh, Goosey Eggs, we did it! Thank you for your vote. Now get me out of this dump.
Okay, Matt, you want to go next?
I'm good. I'm actually. I would have liked to go ahead and give the Valley of the Sun some more money, but we have checks for everybody. So to Phoenix Children's Hospital.
Phoenix Children's Hospital, here you go.
There's yours, Tram, from Make-A-Wish Arizona.
You get some money too.
And the Valley of the Sun YMCA.
Everybody wins.
And remember, these are incredible organizations. You go to 12news.com right now. There are links to go ahead and donate to all of them. So we'd love to see you do that. And we had a lotot of fun out here this morning. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
You're a horrible person.
Bad morning.
Oh my goodness.
Go back in the water. Oh, is my makeup ruined?
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
again, go to the website and donate. Do we have a replay coming of Emma going in the dunk tank? There we are, the Y folks. Thank you so much to
so
everybody
great.
who came out here this morning.
Yes, great charities. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for everything you do for the community.
There they are.
PCH,
we did it.
Make-A-Wish, and YMCA. Logan, nice job, buddy.
On the first try, you were practicing all morning long. Okay, PCH, you guys, thank you so much. They voted all morning long. They thank you, we thank you. I'm calling in sick all next week, everyone.
Somebody get her in. Come
on, Matt. My God.
Yeah, Matt's holding towel.
Well, you were talking. You were talking about your charity.
You poor
my
thing.
gosh, you guys.
My gosh, great job.
Okay.
You'll be just fine. It's for charity. It's for a good cause.
And remember, you can still donate to all these charities. Just go to their website.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on 12 today. So much going on this weekend. We still have the Waste Management Phoenix Open going on in Scottsdale. Of course, the big game on Sunday, Monster Jam at the University of Phoenix Stadium.
Can you please wrap up so I can go inside? Yes.
We have time. We have time. We're going into
In fact,
today's
do we have
show
a
a little bit
replay?
late. Sorry, Emma. It's just for you. Yeah.
Yo,
What'd you say, buddy?
You ready?
Maybe. We'll see.
You guys, this has been such a fun morning. We got Matt, who's going in
Logan,
now.
you want to try
We
it one more
figure
time?
We have it, and he has his shorts on. All right, Logan.
Nice.
You better do just as good as you did for me.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
One shot.
Come on, Logan. Oh!
How much time?
Doesn't matter. Ready? Go, Logan, go.
Go.
Come on, Log. Oh! He's awesome.
Matt,
There
no
you
cussing on
have
the air.
it.
Come on now. How cold is
Dunk tank for charity right here on 12 News. And poor Matt.
We're done.
Oh, you are such a great sport. You really are.
There's a replay from earlier when I got dunked. This is where hypothermia
A double
first
dunk.
starts.
This is
It's
fantastic.
been a great morning, everyone, and even
First,
greater that we
Emma.
get so.
Calls pint slices. They're basically handheld ice cream bars, and they
On the state.
She loves Monster Jam. What? She doesn't even take the kids.
She just goes.
She's just out there in her own halter top and Daisy Dukes. And
She
I don't know
takes
what
the
else she
kids,
wears.
and
She
there's no
goes
halter
for
top.
broke. So look for Carrie out there.
Gonna check her Facebook
Yeah,
page.
now that Troy knows what altar top is.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah, that's good.
6:53. Here comes some headlines for you. We start with this Joaquin Guzman story, El Chapo as he's known around the world, the infamous drug lord, scheduled to appear in a federal courtroom in New York in just a few hours' time. Guzman is charged with running a massive drug trafficking operation that laundered billions of dollars and oversaw murders and kidnappings. Prosecutors are demanding that he forfeit $14 billion in assets. He's repeatedly been imprisoned but escaped in Mexico, so he was brought to this country, now being held in a high-security facility in Manhattan.
Another state could be deciding on a so-called bathroom bill. A measure in the Texas state legislature would require people to use public bathrooms that correspond to the sex on their birth certificate. Critics say the measure unfairly discriminates against LGBT people. Republican supporters say they aren't fazed by the NCAA and NBA pulling out of big events in North Carolina last year over a similar law.
Pittsburgh now, where they're
Look at this. A family's inside. Anita Roman is live.
Yeah, 5 people made it out safely. Thank goodness. The home is a loss. We're going to hear from neighbors who also evacuated.
And
That's pretty cool.
that is cool.
7 a.m. on a Friday.
You made it
Yeah,
to the
you
end of
did.
the week.
Dang it. You deserve this Friday.
Yes.
You worked hard for it,
Yeah.
right?
Of course.
Corey? And it's going to be a great weekend.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I like to ease people into a weekend like this because many out-of-town visitors, I mean, they're just coming from a Michigan or a Vermont or some really gray part of the nation.
Good for them. They made the right choice.
I know they did make the right choice, but you can't just throw them into bright sunshine.
Right. You have to ease them
They
in.
could burn their cones.
Or their rods.
Or their rods. Who knows what could happen? But anyway, we'll ease you in today with a gorgeous way to roll into Arizona. Look at this. Cloudy skies today, so that's the hometown part for you visitors. But look at those temperatures. By 4 o'clock, we'll be up into the mid-70s and I think you're going to love the weekend forecast, which I'll have in just a couple of minutes.
Very nice.
So we're gearing up for Sunday, right?
Yes,
we're all
we
going to
are.
be here Sunday morning. The big question is, when do you use the restroom? Say you're watching the Super Bowl and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to miss the commercials. I don't want to miss a huge score. We're talking about this, and one of the commercials that's trending this morning online as well, Troy.
Oh, all right, good. Yeah, I love watching these, getting the preview of the commercials. Thank you, Celeste. We'll see you in just a little bit. But let's get to news now for you at 7:01. Flames moving through a West Valley home overnight, and the really scary part of this is a family was inside this home. Luckily, they all made it out safely. Anita Roman's live out there, El Mirage Road in Lower Buckeye, and it looks like a fairly new home, Anita.
So according to neighbors, Troy, we have grandfather, mom, dad, and then 2 younger children. It sounds like under the age of 12. That's according to neighbors. And it sounds like grandpa may have been the one who smelled the smoke. Not 100% though. The family has since left. But take a look at what is left, unfortunately, of the house.
Went up and he said there was a fire, and he's like,
Slices.
They were just heaters in the Thunderbird tent.
That's because they know how to throw a party. They're very smart. So you got your leather gloves with fur inside, your vest with fur inside,
You got it
your
right.
boots with fur
Right.
inside.
It's all
I'm
faux.
not
Don't
gonna
write
ask
any
what
letters
else you
in.
have with fur inside. But hey, this is 18 on Sunday. They will crown a new champion, and that champion will take home a check for $1.2 million. This place will be packed. It's the best seat in the house to watch these best golfers in the world bring it home.
I gotta say, it is really a breathtaking view right here. The only thing that always makes me nervous about golf is the need to be quiet, you know, because you and I are not good at that. But that's not such a situation here at the Phoenix Open. It's a People's Open.
The 16, loudest hole on the entire tour.
Hey, good morning, Javier.
Did you just run from
the magic of TV, right? I was just at the station. I swear I was. I swear I was. And officers, I didn't break any laws again.
Good morning. Okay, so Javi is joining a crowd of people who will be rushing in. Look, people are literally sprinting.
They're actually running in.
This is hysterical.
I'm guessing they're headed to the 16th, right?
Yes.
Because general admission.
Here, let's see if we can grab them.
Where are you going?
Hey guys, come here, come here. Where are you guys going?
I think they're just out for their morning run. I don't think it has anything to... You guys, there's a golf tournament going on today. Did you know that?
They look like ASU students to me. No wonder they're running.
There's some good strides there. Hey, good morning. Where are you going? Who's
16? They're going
Who's
to 16.
chasing you, sir?
Why so early?
Because I'm from Canada and I want to sit at the 16th hole.
Yes! Welcome to Arizona.
Here at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes! Enjoy! Good
there
morning,
you go.
everybody.
That's
Hi,
what the
good
Waste
morning.
Management Phoenix Open is all about. That's hilarious.
All of a sudden, golf seems so accessible to me.
You know what? You said drink beer at 7:30 in the morning amongst a crowd screaming and hollering.
And did you notice that Canadian, that older Canadian, was keeping up with the kids?
Yes, he was. No doubt about it. So it is going to be a great day. And what I like about it is, you know, you guys know sports, so you're going to be giving us some golf insight. And I'm just here to observe, just like one of those people who comes here to look at people and have a good time.
I only know 4 because that coincides with my golf game. Scotty, I know you're an avid golfer.
Let me lay this to you, on you. The greens out here are
Yes.
about 12.5 on the stimp meter.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You beat me to it.
I knew you were going to.
Mimosa. April is standing by. April, it is a little cooler down here than it was up in the Thunderbird tent, but not bad at all. We've seen plenty of people jogging by in shorts.
I have noticed that. I mean, I've never seen the people watching be this good this early in the morning. I am shocked at the people jogging by here in shorts and tank tops already. Temperatures are dropping a little bit, so they are.
Well, good morning, April. You know, we want to talk about your traffic because
Probation for helping make and sell drugs. 40-year-old Christopher
Went up and he said there was a fire, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and then we came out and we could see the garage. It looked like the cars were on fire, but I guess it started in the garage and then it spread to the cars, and then maybe like 10 minutes later the whole house was starting to catch on fire. And then the firefighters came pretty quick. I think maybe it was like 10-15 minutes, and they were here and working on it, and they had to hose down my house too, and just to try to prevent it catching on fire.
So the images that you saw that were over her soundbite, actually pictures she took from across the street of that fire, and you can see just how intense it was. It's almost a ball of flames that were enveloping the home. Fire department said it actually took them 4 minutes to get here. They got here very, very quickly. Took them about 30 minutes to put the fire out. They stayed out here throughout the morning, making sure all the hot spots were out. And they usually tend to head back a little bit later on just to do one more check. And then, of course, someone boarding up the house, as you see right now, making sure no one heads back inside. Family has been taken by the crisis response team, so they are getting some assistance now. Thankfully, really thankfully, they were able.
Exposing himself to students near campus. Liz Kolick now at Griffith Elementary School. What do you know about this, Liz?
So we're on the southeast side of the school, Troy, where police say all of this happened. You can see a gate is separating the soccer field from a neighborhood as well as an alley. And this is where apparently it all happened Wednesday morning. It's kind of tucked away here, but the school district actually confirmed that a man exposed himself here to a group of fourth graders at Griffith Elementary near Thomas and 44th Street. Those fourth graders were out playing recess. Now take a look. They sent that letter out yesterday to parents describing what happened early Wednesday afternoon. It says fourth grade students reported that a man was acting inappropriately and exposed himself around 11:45 a.m. A playground monitor saw the commotion and the guy drove off really quickly. They were able to get a description, though, so here's who police are looking for. This guy was wearing a baseball hat, a white t-shirt, and tan pants. And see if you can recognize this car. It's described as a tan 2002 Chevy Impala with circular taillights and dark tinted windows. Police did say they got to this area right after they heard what happened, searched it, but were not able to find anyone, unfortunately. However, they are hoping that you can help them out. Back out here live, a very scary and disturbing situation, and of course police want to get under control as quickly as they can. So if you have any information that can help them out, the Phoenix Police Department, Troy, those are the people who are involved and who are leading this investigation. Back to you.
All right, Liz, thank you for the update. A $1.5 million drone that we paid for as taxpayers missing out of southern Arizona. The military drone launched on Tuesday and then lost contact with the ground station. So a lot of efforts underway trying to find this thing near Fort Huachuca, but they have not been successful. Officials believe the 450-pound drone disintegrated on impact, or at least, broken to small pieces somewhere in this general area, part of a training mission.
Drugs. 40-year-old Christopher is the time right now. All right, one of the premier events of the entire year happening right now in April. Warnicki in the middle of it all before all the excitement gets underway. Although we have seen some excitement in April, people already running to the 16th hole.
I cannot believe it. First of all, I mean, there are so many seats around the 16th hole. You guys have seen that stadium over there, and so I really don't know why they're running. They're the first people in the door this morning, and they're in shorts, too. It's a little chilly. Because I'm your favorite weather geek, I've brought my own thermometer out here, and the temperature has been dropping. It's 46 degrees right now out here at the TPC, and a beautiful sunrise to show you. Our coldest temperatures of the morning are always right around, usually right around and just after sunrise, and how about that for a sunrise on this Friday morning. All right, let's talk temperatures this morning. Sky Harbor is a little warmer than we are right now in downtown Phoenix. 51 degrees, light winds out of the east-southeast at 5 miles an hour, 59% relative humidity. It's 22 degrees.
Good
Hey,
morning,
good
Arizona.
morning.
We're making some friends over here. We were in the middle of a photo shoot, and the show happened to interrupt us. Good morning, you guys. You're working this morning?
Yes.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks
How
for
are you?
saying hi.
Yes, thanks for seeing us.
You're decked out in your green. You're ready. Have the fans been really, everybody's been kind of orderly out here the last couple days?
They haven't really been coming around, though, but hopefully soon.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Everybody be on your best behavior because the staff is watching.
Yeah, speaking of the fans, they are pouring in. It's hard to believe this early in the morning.
Hey, yes.
They've got shorts on the bottom and long sleeves on the top, and they are ready for a party out here today.
And Javi's going to be catching up with them. Yes, we're on the news, you guys. So lots more coming up from here. It is gorgeous over here.
It's 8 bodies in 48 hours. Gang hit?
It's gotta be.
I'm invited to negotiate with the man who murdered my friend.
You get me out, this war goes away.
You have the power to stop it.
So do you, friend.
Dinosaurs, come on.
We're in this general area, part of a training mission being conducted by the
morning.
You can walk into that store and say, I'm looking for a nut that goes on a screw that's kind of like this. And they go, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
They know.
And here it is on aisle 126 in the back.
Lower left, right corner. Yeah, they do. Because I usually walk in there totally lost, and they point you in the right direction. All right, morning, everyone. Happy Friday. You made it to the end of the week, and we definitely have some slow conditions, though. We started the morning early in the morning with Friday-like conditions out west, but right now we've got some problems. I-17 and the 10, probably the two slowest freeways so far. Right now, the left lane is reportedly blocked on the northbound side of the 17 at Bell, and then we just cleaned up an accident that was also on the northbound side at Greenway. So you are actually seeing a little bit of slow traffic approaching that, even though that's considered outbound. It's just because of where the accident is. Inbound, though, plenty of delays out there from Peoria, heading all the way down toward the Stack and around the Durango curve. Really no relief yet on the morning commute for the 17 until you make your way toward the split. 15th Avenue in Osborne, there's a crash still reported there, and of course the 10 is slow, as you can imagine, from 83rd Avenue all the way in toward the Deck Park Tunnel. There's the 17. Those are the slow conditions that I was just talking about.
Some really good news.
Yeah.
If you want to get outside.
I'm seeing a lot of smiles. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deservedly so.
But that's just the mirror.
Well, good. I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah, I am pretty happy. It's going to be a great day. We've got gray skies out there, so look for the clouds to be our constant companions today. But we don't mind because the temperatures are going to be so fantastic, and the gray skies are brought on by that low, which is moving the right direction, which is northward. But you can see how it continues to drag in cloudy conditions off the Pacific. Now, I think by
He's with him too. Tried to go on the attack. International sanctions lifted, his options are going to be somewhat limited. Iran is tweeting this morning that they will never initiate war. They are only in a defensive posture. So right now it's a war of words, you guys, and it seems to be heating up a bit.
Well,
okay.
We'll see if this new tougher stance works in the Middle East. Here we are 2 days away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's not just the players getting ready for Sunday. Lady Gaga, she's got a pretty big performance planned.
I'm a big Gaga fan.
I do. I like her.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the performance. Lauren Blanchard live in Houston this morning. Good morning. I feel like really it's Thursday, but really Friday when things get going. Everybody's showing up into town. Everybody's excited.
Hi, Andrea and Troy. Yeah, it is. Things are starting to pick up here. I've been here throughout the week, so things have been rolling along. But today, I mean, those thousands and thousands of fans, I can expect them down here at NFL Experience and Super Bowl Live. In a couple hours, folks are still waking up, getting ready to celebrate one of the largest sporting events in America. And Houston, where Super Bowl 51 is trying to show that everything is just a little bit bigger in Texas.
It's the greatest sports event on earth, you know.
$6 a.m.
Because
set your alarm.
Right. We're all going to be here, and we're very excited. 6 to 8 on Super Bowl Sunday. So we have all kinds of stuff.
The whole crew will be here.
I've got a really cool interview with David Johnson. We've got a throwback to some past Super Bowls, and then we're just going to have fun.
Yes, we are.
Right?
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. We roll. Yeah. Celeste, you're going to be here. It's going to be awesome.
Wake up on a Sunday morning. Good morning, everyone. So we want to get right to this. It's a commercial with Kia that just was released by the company with Melissa McCarthy. Take a look at this.
Hey, Melissa, the whale help.
I love whales! Go, Melissa! Let's go get those
whales! So this commercial is hilarious.
You don't want to miss
so the Wall Street Journal literally put resources and a reporter
on this story. Absolutely.
Okay.
That tells you that this is an important topic.
It is. It's a big deal.
Okay.
And what they found was the 14 minutes before the half are when most of the points are made and when you would not want to leave your seats.
Okay.
So it recommends using the restroom in the first quarter.
I love how it gives recommendations.
Or possibly the third. The reason for the 14 minutes before was because players are still, you know, ready to rumble, right? They have a lot of energy, and so yeah, 14
and then
minutes.
You don't want to miss the
So they're
halftime
saying
or the
most
commercial
points are scored in the last 14 minutes
before
of the half. Now, are you saying
the first
14 minutes game time, or are you saying 14 minutes just like regular clock time?
It did not give a specification.
Well, I
but
need some clarification.
I'm guessing it was, okay, Mr. Serious, I need some clarification. I believe it was the 14 minutes of game time before the half.
Okay, so basically the whole second quarter.
Right.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
I can't believe we are spending this much time figuring out when we're going to go to the bathroom on Sunday.
It matters to
Is
a
that
lot of
weird?
people.
No, I know, you're right. But isn't it weird that we're like thinking about this?
It could
be. A little bit? But I mean, it's good because now we're not going to miss it because you told us when to go.
Unless you don't care about the commercials, then you're going during those breaks.
Yeah, but the commercials are
That's
good.
the only
They're the
part
best
I care
part.
about.
Yeah.
That and the food.
Unless Tom Brady's really getting like a real beatdown, then I'm interested in the whole thing.
Then you'll hold it for the whole game.
Then I'm like, oh, did he just get sacked again? That's awful.
Then he'll be wearing a diaper, so he doesn't have to go.
Oof.
All right, trending this morning, bad news for those of you planning your wedding. Wah, wah. Here we go. Tying the knot here in the U.S. is getting a lot more expensive.
According to a new survey, the average cost for a wedding in the U.S. is now more than $35,000, an 8% jump from the year before. And the cost has increased even though the number of guests is going down.
Yeah. So here in the Valley, there's just a little bit of good news. It's a little bit cheaper. The average cost in Phoenix, $29,000.